Kumusta ko kayo lahat dyan mga kababayan? Welcome back sa PH Update. Heto ho ang mga balita na dapat malaman ng ating mga kababayan ngayong mga panahon na to. Vice President Sara Duterte, dinalaw ang kanyang Chief of Staff na si Attorney Zulaika Zulueta na nakakulong ngayon dyan sa House of Representatives. Pero bago natin umpisa ng ating talakayan, gusto ko ho munang pasalamatan yung mga kababayan natin talaga namang napakatindi kong sumuporta dyan sa comment section, no? Mega mega love shoutout ho muna dito kay Gracie Popo. Maraming salamat ho sa 7 Canadian dollars. Mag-ingat po kayo, Ma'am Gracie Popo. Maraming salamat. Napakalaking tulong ho niya, no, para mapaganda pa natin yung ating mga reaction video. Tsaka dito kay Ma'am Annie Joe. Maraming salamat ho. Ingat ho kayo dyan sa Amerika. Salamat ho sa $5 na yan. Maraming salamat ho sa mga sumusuporta sa atin sa comment section. Pero wag ho kayo ma-pressure. Pinapakita lang ho natin yan para pasalamatan yung mga nag-extra efforts sa pagpapakita ng suporta sa ating mga ginagawang reaction video. Isang like at isang subscribe lang ho. Masaya na ho tayo dyan. At sa mga gusto sumali sa ating community, alam nyo na ho yung gagawin. Nandyan lang ho sa baba yung join button. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, bago ho tayo dumako dito sa balita na to na kung saan madami hong nabulaga dyan sa House of Representatives sa pagdating nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte, unahin na ho muna natin to. Grabe, napakawalang yaho ng mga tao dyan sa House of Representatives. Base ho dito sa post nitong si Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, alam nyo naman ho yung si Attorney Trixie, no? At saka yung mga malalapit kay VP Sara, yung mga dating may pwesto sa pamahalaan. Marami hong bubwit yung mga yan. Base ho dito sa kaibigang bubwit nitong si Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, ayon kay Chikadorong Bubwit, dinalaw ni VP Inday ang Chief of Staff niya na si Attorney Zulaika Zulueta na nakadetain sa House of Representatives. Ito ang matindi dito. At dahil cowboy naman si Madam Inday sa office siya ni Kong Pulong natulog. Sinamahan pa rin ho para dun sa mga nagsasabi dyan na hindi naman totoong nasasamahan nitong si VP Sara yung kanyang mga tauhan na madidetain dyan. Natulog ho sa opisina nitong si Congressman Pulong Duterte, itong si VP Sara. Habang nandoon siya, pinatayan ng ilaw. Anak ng toko, mga walang hiya talaga tong mga ano na to. Pangalawang pinakamataas na opisyal sa ating pamahalaan. Pinatayan ng ilaw ang buong wing kung saan andon ang tanggapan ni Congressman Pulong Duterte. Style talaga. Yan ang nga ba sinasabi natin. Masyado kayong napaghahalata. But wait, there's more. Hindi pinayagan ng Sergeant at Arms na samahan si VP Sara ng kanyang mga security. Full stop. Ba't hindi pinayagan? Ba't hindi pinayagan? Anong dahilan? Luminous, unscorted, and walang personal security ang second highest official ng bansa. Habang andun siya sa lugar na pangangasiwa ng opisyal na may interes sa posisyon niya. Tapos, pinatayan pa ng kuryente. Ganyan ho kawalang hiya yung mga tambaluslos dyan sa House of Representatives. Bakit ba napaka-insecure nyo dito kay VP Sara? Ano bang ginawa sa inyo ng ali? Hindi na kayo nakontento na hindi nyo pinasama ang kanya mga security personnel. Pinatayan nyo pa ng ilaw yung wing, ibig sabihin yung parte ng Kongreso na kung saan nandoon yung opisina nitong si Congressman Pulong Duterte. Mahiyahiya naman ho kayo. Konting kahihiyan naman sa balat. Sa bagay, tinatablan pa ba kayo ng mga ganitong klaseng pakiusap? Pangalawa, sa pinakamataas na opisyal sa ating bansa, ganyan ang gagawin nyo. Dito pa lang ho mga kababayan, makikita na ho natin na talagang yung ginagawa ho nila dyan sa House of Representatives, hindi ho in aid of legislation. In aid po yan sa panggigipit dito kay Bibi Sara at dito kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Ito na ho ang pinaka-latest. Mainit-init ho ito, mainit-init. Ika nga, pakinggan ho natin to. Hey!
Bagong-bagong balita po tayo.
Bagong-bago.
Binisita ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang kanyang Chief of Staff na si Attorney Zulaika Lopez.
Idinitain si Lopez sa House Detention Center matapos i-cite in contempt ng Kamara nitong Miyerkules dahil sa undue interference o labis na pakikialam.
Undue interference! Tama naman yung sinabi niya dun sa sulat, di ba? Na, kung ako kayo dito kay VP Sara, alam nyo mga kababayan, ang dapat niyang gawin, ilalabas niya na yung video. Na kung saan malamang sa malamang nagkaroon ng abutan, di ba? Yung mga bibong-bibo diyan sa mga komite na yan, malamang sa malamang sila ang nandoon sa video na yan. Tuloy.
Sa trabaho ng Kamara.
Sabi ni House Secretary General Reginald Velasco, dumating ang bise mag-aalas 8 kagabi. At naroon pa rin daw sa Kamara ang Vice-Presidente hanggang ngayong umaga. Walang detalye kung ano ang pinag-usapan ng bise at
Grabe naman nitong si Reginald Velasco, no. Dapat sana hindi niyo ginawa 'yon kay Vice President. Pangalawang pinakamataas na opisyal, papatayin niyo ng kuryente. Kawalang iyaan ho 'yun. Talagang diretsong yun, diretsong kawalang iyaan. Walang paggalang doon sa 32 million na bumoto dito sa Ali. Bakit? Kayo bang nagbabayad dyan sa kuryente, dyan sa House of Representatives? Anong karapatan nyo na pagkaitan ng kuryente itong si VP Sara habang nandyan siya sa House of Representatives? Mga walang yaho talaga itong mga congressman na to.
ng kanyang Chief of Staff.
Pinakontempt si Lopez matapos lumabas sa pagdinig ng House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability na sumulat siya sa Commission on Audit na huwag munang ibigay sa Kamara ang audit report ng confidential funds ng OVP dahil hindi pa tapos ang investigasyon. Paliwanag niya, hindi niya intensyon na maliitin ang kapangyarihan ng Kongreso. Hiniling din ni Lopez sa Office of the Vice President na huwag nang maglabas ng pahayag kaugnay sa pagkakadetain niya sa batasang pambansa.
Ayun na nga mga kababayan, yun na ang pinaka-latest na update dyan sa pagbisita na yan netong si Vice President Sara Duterte dito kay Atty. Zulaika Zulueta. Alam nyo mga kababayan, yung mga dabawin nyo, madami na hong nagsasalita ngayong mga panahon na to. Naglalabas ng salubid na kung saan talagang hindi na ho sila natutuwa sa mga pinaggagawa nitong mga congressman na to, lalong-lalo na dito sa mga tauhan nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Eto mga kababayan, dumako ho muna tayo dito kay ito kay J. Kong Hun, no? Ituloy ho natin. Panoorin ho natin kung paano ho siya sinoplak netong si Atty. Zulaika Zulueta diyan sa nangyaring hearing diyan sa House of Representatives. Ituloy ho natin 'to mga kababayan. Game.
Po.
Hindi ka pumipirma ng cheque, hindi ka nabigyan ng authority na pumirma ng cheque.
I do not anymore recall, but I think I signed. It's a delegated authority to the assistant city administrators, but
Grabe yung talakayan kahapon diyan sa third floor studio, 'di ba? Yung etong si Sir Placido, 'di ba? Binulgar ho niya yung mga kabalbalan ng mga kunghon na yan. Di umano mag-ama ho di umano involved sa ipinagbabawal na pulburon. Kaya itong kunghon na to, pagka ito ang nagtatanong dyan sa House of Representatives, huwag ho kayo basta-basta maniwala. Dahil puro kabalbalan lang naman ho ang itatanong ng mama na yan. Tuloy ho natin.
in the event that they are on leave or on official travel, ako yung nagiging isang signatory. But it is not a usual task that I perform.
So, you sign checks. You sign checks.
Some, Your Honor.
Vouchers. Of course.
Yun ba yung kadikat ng check? Yes, Your Honor. Only in instance
Talagang kabisa. Pagkausaping pera ho talaga, mula kay Dong Gonzales hanggang pababa dyan sa mga aso ni Tambalusos, kabisado ho nila. Pagkakalakaran, voucher, cheque, ang gagaling ho nila, no? Talagang kabisado ho nila proseso, lalo na itong si Kong Hun na paghahalata kayo, sir. Ano ba yan?
Including confidential funds.
Naku.
Of course.
No, Your Honor. As I mentioned earlier, respectfully, my role as city administrator is really, my task is confined to the operational.
Madam Zulueta, rin po ako, naging mayor po ako ng 7 taon. Usually po, isa sa mga
Anong nangyari doon sa lugar mo, Brad? Nung naging mayor ka ng 7 na taon. Di ba? Anong nangyari? Lumalaba ang issue ng illegal na droga. Kaya kayo napasama sa drug list eh. Yan ang nga po sinasabi natin.
responsibilidad ng Chief of Staff. Sine-check po lahat ng voucher na pinipirmahan ng mayor. At usually po, ang administrator, pumipirma po ng mga vouchers, including confidential fund vouchers.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I am not the chief of staff. I was the city administrator.
Or
The-
the more reason why na
The
ikaw ay
local-
pumipirma.
Your Honor, the local chief executive has another and a person in a chief of staff of the city mayor's office. I am not that person.
But
So
you
for documents, I would assume that before it gets to the city mayor, there is a person who will review it for the city mayor's office.
But you signed vouchers of the local government unit of Davao.
Only in instances, Your Honor, that the person assigned or tasked with that function is on official business or not
Oh.
present.
Oh, yan, oh. Yan, oh, napatawa-tawa ka kasi nasoplak ka na naman. Yan ang problema pagka kasi kausap nyo abogado, huwag kayong maggaling-galingan. Pag nababara kayo, ipatawa-tawa kayo.
Thank you, Mr.
Oy.
Chair.
Chair,
Hindi
I find
hindi
it
kayo
great
makaisa, no?
that-
Ano pailig-ilig na lang tong si kung muna hindi talaga tayo makaisa, magaling yan si Atty.
Attorney
Zulay.
Lopez is claiming that she signs vouchers only on official business.
No.
But that's what you said.
No, Your Honor. Meron kasi pong taong na-delegate yung authority to sign for checks like payroll, etc. Merong pong taong yun.
When you say official business, Attorney Silaika, does that not include the utilization of confidential fund?
Again, Your Honor, I can only speak for my experience. I cannot speak for how it is in other local government units. I cannot.
Yun.
It is only from where I come from. I was
Oh.
city administrator for
Kasi kung yung binibida ho nila dito, naging mayor naman ako, naging city administrator naman ako. Hindi naman ganyan yung kalakaran namin. O magkakaiba ng kalakaran yan, madam.
all of 9 years. All of 9 years, Your Honor. And my task really was to handle and ensure that all the projects, all the infra, all the other collaborations and projects that we have planned for the city government of Davao is implemented according to schedule.
So,
that
Ma'am-
has always
Lopez,
been my role.
Ma'am, as city administrator of Davao,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are saying that you do not sign checks. Is that correct? As city administrator of Davao for the past, ilang years po ba yun? 6 or 9 years?
9 years.
9 years.
9 years. You do not, you have nothing to do with the checks. Wala po kayong pinipirmahan? No, just answer yes or no. May pinipirmahan po ba kayong cheque o wala as city administrator?
Merong mga instances na napipirma ako, Your Honor. Because
Hindi po ba part ng trabaho niyo yan as city ad na
Hindi.
signatory kayo ng
I have,
cheque?
Your Honor, as city administrator, meron pong 2 pang assistant city admin who is tasked with that job.
Okay. Yung tanong po kasi nila, bilang city ad, kayo po ba ay isa sa mga signatory sa cheque referring to confidential fund?
Your Honor, I have no personal information
Hindi,
or
no.
knowledge. None.
So, ni isa po, wala po kayong pinirmahan
Wala po.
na confidential fund. Yun lang po yung ating tanong nila. Tama po? Wala?
Wala po.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, to substantiate the representation that was given to us by Attorney Silaika, may I ask if she will be generous enough to share the vouchers which she signed during her time as city administrator?
Anak ng to, pati ba naman?
Your Honor, I cannot anymore recall. And I feel that I am not...
Yan o ang pinakamahilig manghingi ng dokumento sa kanila. Yang si Luistro. Yan din ho ang bumira dito kay Spokesari, di ba? Hinihingi niya yung mga dokumento na kung saan, pati yung privacy ng kanyang mga kapatid, kamag-anak, makukompromiso. Ngayon naman ho, pati ho yung nung city administrator, itong si Zulaika, pati yung mga dokumento na yon kahit na Chief of Staff siya ngayon, itong si VP Sara, ang gusto ho nilang makita yung mga dokumento doon sa Davao City. Ganyan ho kawalang kwenta yung ginagawa nilang pagdinig dyan sa House of Representatives. Pinag-uusapan yung confidential fund. Yung okay na, kahit na wala na sa hulog na pag-usapan yung confidential fund na yan dyan sa committee na yan, pinagbibigyan pa rin sila. Okay, pag-usapan nyo. Hindi na ho sila nakontento doon. Pati ho ngayon, yung confidential fund ng kung ano man ang pinirmahan itong si Atty. Zulaika Zulueta sa Davao City, pati ho yun, gusto na ho nilang pakialaman. Ganyan ho sila kawalang hiya sa totoo lang.
I do not have that information right now, so I cannot really share this information, if ever.
To continue, Mr. Chair.
Please continue, Congresswoman Luistro.
I understand, Attorney Zulaika, that in 2022, you were one of the 4 officials from Davao City who were brought to the OVP by the Vice President. Tama po ba?
That not brought, but we applied. Sumama po kami.
All right. You applied and you were admitted to the office of the Vice President. Am I correct?
Yes.
That is actually the pronouncement that was made by the Vice President. 4 high-ranking Davao City Hall officials have joined the OVP. That was her press statement. Can you please enlighten us? Sino po ba itong 4 na ito?
The other one, the second one is Mr. Lemuel Ortonio.
The one who did not attend the hearing.
And the third, I do not anymore recall, Your Honor.
Attorney, 4 kayo, hindi mo pa maalala.
Okay, Miss Jean Rose Texon. Sorry, I forgot you. Sorry. It's
May
Miss
we
Jean.
know the position of Miss Jean?
I was the city tourism officer of Davao City.
And in OVP,
Naku, yung pag-pronounce itong madam. Nakahanap na ho ng katapat itong si Luis. Akala mo ikaw lang magaling mag-pronounce sa
you
akin.
are?
I'm
What
the
position?
satellite lead of the Southern Mindanao Satellite Office.
Satellite lead.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's the
Gulat
4th
si Bacolao,
official?
Hindi lang pala ako magaling mag-pronounce dito. Meron po palang iba.
Attorney.
Your Honor, the one, Miss Carla Echavia, in charge of the appointments team. of
I
the
recall,
Vice President.
Attorney Zulaika, that during the last hearing, you failed to attend. Tama po? And you gave your explanation already kanina. It was a medical emergency in United States. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
I watched the press con of the Vice President, and she was very explicit about saying that she gave her authority, her travel authority to you.
She gave me authority to travel.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But she did not make mention about the rest of the OVP officials who were not able to attend during the last hearing. Is it correct to assume that kayo po ay very close sa ating Vice Presidente? Reason why she really takes the initiative of justifying your absence, your travel during the last hearing.
Anak ng tokwa. Kahit ano pang mga naging dahilan, madam, anak ng tokwa. Nandyan na ho yung ali, tanungin nyo na kung ano itatanong nyo. Hinahanapan ho, dyan pa lang ha, dyan pa lang ho, hinahanapan na ho siya ng butas para makontempt siya. Kaso ang binuenas ho, itong si, ang pangalan ito? Itong si Franz Castro, siya ho nakapagpakontempt. Kaya di umano sa mga makakapagpakontempt, pero meron silang 1 million pesos. Di umano.
Your Honor, my proximity to the Vice President or to the Principal is really because I am the Chief of Staff. And then I report to her on updates on the operations that happen on ground. So,
Why do you think she did not justify the absence of Gina Acosta,
I,
of Ortonio,
But
Sunshine
this is
Fajarda, Edwin Fajarda? Bakit po kaya among all these officials, tanging kayo lang ang ginustify niya because of the travel authority that she issued in your favor?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I cannot presume to answer for the Vice President. She may have her reasons. But I filed the necessary request because it was a medical emergency. That's why I had to leave immediately that very same day.
Of course, you, attorney, you understand that this is the 6th hearing already.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I know if you watched the previous hearings?
Hindi po lahat.
Or at least you heard about what happened during the previous hearings?
Are we talking about the hearing, ma'am, last? Hindi ko na po
The last
nasundan.
5 hearings.
The,
If you didn't watch the last 5 hearings, at least you've heard about the salient developments that went through during those last hearings.
yes, I have heard some. Yes.
Of course, because this involves the OVP and the
Correct.
DepEd. Tama
Correct.
po ba?
Yes. I have
Do
heard
you
some.
know Yusek Mercado?
She used to be with the Department of Education, Your Honor.
That's what we understand as well. And you are with the Office of the Vice President.
By the way, nasan nga pala si Mercado? Wala, hindi ko siya nakita dyan sa hearing na yan. Ang tinago ninyo? Bakit hindi nyo kinumpronta, ha? Bakit hindi nyo siya kinumpronta na ito, binigyan mo ba ng pera itong si ng envelope kung ano man ang binigay nyo sa kanya? Sira yung credibility ng Ali kaya ayaw nyo nang isali dyan sa mga dyan sa circus nyo sa committee na yan. Kasi nagtataka tayo di ba? Isa yun sa mga talagang pasabog, ika nga yung mga sinabi nitong si ano pangalan? Mercado, no? Ngayon wala ho siya dyan sa hearing na yan.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Were there occasions when you also join the operation or program implementation of the DepEd?
No, Your Honor.
Were there occasions that you met with the officials of the DepEd?
All operational concerns that are brought to the Office of the Vice President, because at the same time, she was also then the Secretary of Education, are matters we refer to USEC POA when
I
he
understand.
was...
But the question is about you, Attorney Zulaika. Mayroon ho bang mga pagkakataon na pumunta kayo doon sa DepEd para makiisa sa mga program implementation?
The only instances, Your Honor, that the Office of the Vice President were in DepEd were for instances when the Vice President receives courtesy calls in the bulwagan ng edukasyon.
Were there occasions when you joined the meeting of the key officials of DepEd?
No, Your Honor.
Were there occasions that you represented the Vice President in the official functions in the Department of Education?
No, Your Honor.
None at all.
None.
In one of those hearings, Attorney Zulaika, Yusek Mercado testified that she was asked to allow this negotiated procurement of the department computerization program budget. And she refused. And after some time, you ask her to resign. The reason why you ask her to resign is because she refused to conform to the negotiated procurement of the department's computerization program. Can you please enlighten us on this?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I was instructed by the Vice President to call Yusek Mercado and tell her that the principal has lost her trust and confidence in
Sabi
her.
niyo po kanina, hindi po kayo nakikialam sa DepEd, di po ba?
Your Honor, that was just an isolated incident. In this case, ginagawa ko po lang yung trabaho ko because the Vice President was also the Secretary of Education. And in that instance,
Grabe no, lahat ho ng posibleng tanong, posibleng maging senaryo dyan sa pagdinig na yan, linaro na ho lahat nitong si Atty. Zulaika sa kanyang utak. Kaya dito ay nagtataka, ito ang kinuwang Chief of Staff nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Wala ho siyang binabasa, kumbaga recollection lang. Nasa utak lang ho niya lahat ng sinasabi niya. Wala ho siyang mga dokumentong hawak. Yan, yung particular na kaganapan na yan, ganito ang nangyari dyan. Ganito ang nangyari dyan. Alam niya ho lahat. Ganyan ho kahusay itong alin na to. Kaya pagka naging presidente si VP Sara, naku, yan ho ang ating executive secretary dapat, itong si Atty. Zulaika Sulgueta.
he said that I was to be the one to advise Ma'am Gloria that the principal has already lost her trust and confidence in Ms. Mercado for certain reasons, and that it cannot be Mr. Poa who will handle it, because to prevent friction among senior officials in the Department of Education. That the thought being, if it were Mr. Poa who will be the one to say that to Ma'am Gloria, it might create unnecessary friction in the working relationship of the senior officials of the Department of Education, Your Honor.
But
And
at least, Attorney Zulaika, you confirm that you were the one who asked Yusek Mercado to resign.
Yes,
from
I was
DepEd.
instructed by the Vice President to do so.
In your capacity as a lawyer, Attorney Zulaika, do you believe that you have a legal basis to do that?
Your Honor.
Yes or no, Attorney?
Yes, I had legal basis to do that.
Why?
Because
Your
Your Honor,
office is with the OVP, and the person you're asking to resign is with the DepEd.
Chief of Staff lang naman siya ng secretary ng Department of Education, Madam.
Your Honor.
Because if you
I
will
am
be claiming that you have the legal basis to do that, then the people in the DepEd has the legal basis also to meddle in the operation and separation of employees of the OVP.
Malabo, hindi ganun ang argumento niya. Kaya pag pakikinggan mo, matalino, di ba? Kung ikaw bobo, papakinggan mo tong alin na to, napakatalino. Meron bang Chief of Staff sa DepEd itong si VP Sara? Wala. Siya ang kanyang Chief of Staff bilang Vice Presidente. At ang ating Vice Presidente, Department of Education Secretary. So, para sa ating palagay, hindi ho tayo abogado. Kumbaga, kalahati dito, puro buladas na. Di ba? Pagka inutusan ka bilang Chief of Staff ng Vice Presidente para gawin niyang isang bagay na yan, wala ka namang magagawa. Kasi kasama yun sa trabaho mo bilang Chief of Staff ng Secretary ng Department of Education at nagkataong siya rin ang pangalawang Vice Presidente. Pero kung maliho tayo, wala namang problema dyan. Correct nyo na lang ako dyan sa baba.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, for the record, this is an isolated incident. It was an instruction given to me by my principal, and at the same time, my principal was also the Secretary of Education. So it was a task that
Ang sakit sa banks. Yun nga naman ang di ba? Yun lang naman ang issue doon. Nagkataon lang na ang Vice Presidente, siya rin ang Department of Education Secretary at bilang Chief of Staff, pagka inutusan ka, Chief of Staff ka, ikaw ang Chief of Staff ng Vice President, sumunod ka. Kung ano man gusto niya mangyari, sumunod ka. Kaya nga kinuha ka niyang Chief of Staff
that I
Bobo
simply
talaga nito
did,
si
which
Luis
was to
anak ng toka.
advise Ms. Mercado that given that the principal, to advise her that the principal has lost her trust and confidence in her, and then to please submit a letter of resignation. That was a task I had to do. I did, Your Honor. Ginawa ko lang po
Will
yung
you
trabaho ko.
welcome Attorney Zulaika, the DepEd official, coming into the office of the Vice President, meddling on the operation of the OVP? Would you welcome that? Yes or no? I believe no.
Yes!
Again, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, it was really an isolated incident where I was instructed by the Vice President, who was also the Secretary of Education
Oh.
during that time.
Attorney,
Yun, hindi maintindihan ho yan ni nitong si ano pa nga nito, itong si Luistro. Mahina mahina coconut.
please enlighten us. Walk us through. Kwento niyo po sa amin. Paano po nangyari itong pagkikita ninyo at pag-uusap ninyo ni Yusek Mercado?
I was instructed first by the Vice President to call on Mr. Mercado.
Kailan po yan?
Ay, hindi ko na po maalala.
At least the year and the month.
I think last year, Your Honor.
Last year, this is 2023. Anong buwan ho ba ito?
I am sorry, Your Honor, I cannot anymore recall. But it
First
was not
quarter,
this year.
second quarter?
I cannot anymore recall.
You
Your
should
Honor.
have remembered this because you are asking a high-ranking deputy official to resign. This is something which is very remarkable.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, it was,
Please continue.
thank you. It was really a task that was given to me, which I performed.
Yes, but please walk us through. Paano, kailan nangyari po itong pag-uusap niyong ito ni Yusek Mercado?
Hindi ko na po maalala yung time, ma'am. Or yung buwan o yung period.
Saan po kayo nag-usap?
Pinatawag po namin siya sa Office of the Vice President Central Office.
And then, did you personally call her?
No, Your Honor.
So who called Yusek Mercado?
Mr. Lemuel Ortonio, I understand.
Mr. Lemuel Ortonio. And then, what happened?
Then she came to the office, Your Honor, and then we sat with her and then told her
When you
about-
said we, who are among those
Mr.
who
Lemuel
talked with him?
Ortonio.
The three of you.
Yes.
Just the three of you.
That is correct.
And how did the conversation start?
Sinabi po namin sa kanya na the reason that she's called there, and then we told her that we were instructed, we were operating on the instruction of the Vice President, who was also the Secretary of Education that time. We told her that the principal has lost her trust and confidence sa kanya, and for
Would you know, Attorney Sulaika, kung gaano na katagal na nagtratrabaho si Yusek Mercado sa DepEd when this incident happened?
I would assume, Your Honor, that she has been working with the government for quite some time.
Like 40 years, 30 years?
Maybe, yes.
And you will agree with me that this is a very serious thing, asking somebody to resign, somebody who has rendered service in the government for more than 30 years already. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, this is not to also belittle the credentials of Yusek Mercado. It is not. But the reason that I was instructed to tell her that the principal has lost her trust and confidence in her already, Your Honor. So, yun lang po yung sinabi ko at yun lang po
Attorney, you are a lawyer. It is fundamental upon us to follow due process. Did you accord Yusek Mercado the fundamental right to due process?
I told her the reasons why, Your Honor.
Yes, did you give her ample opportunity to explain her side?
Yes, Yusek Mercado explained, but I told her that I was not the person that she was to talk to because I am not part of DepEd. I told her to take these concerns to the Chief of Staff or the Office of the Secretary in the Department of Education.
Medyo unfair po yan, Attorney Sulaika. When you will be advising Yusek Mercado that she has to tender her courtesy resignation, you will be claiming that
Hindi, madam, hindi unfair 'yon. Alam mo unfair magsusulisit ka sa iba't ibang mga individual na kung saan kinakaladkad mo ang pangalan nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte. 'Yun ho ang unfair doon. Ito talaga
That-
si Madam Luis Tro.
that is an instruction coming from your principal. And now that Attorney Zulaika is trying to explain
Attorney
herself,
Mercado. Attorney Mercado.
Yusek Mercado is trying to explain herself, you will be telling her that you do not belong to DepEd.
I listened to her, Your Honor. I did. I listened to her. But at the end of the day, I cannot make that decision because I am not with the Department of Education.
Of course, you understand the theory of constructive dismissal. Do you? You do. Because we are lawyers. Please enlighten the committee. What is constructive dismissal?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair. What I did was really in pursuance of the instruction of the Vice
Mr. Chair,
President.
can we please direct our resource speaker to be responsive to the question?
Attorney Zulaika,
Yes,
I
sir.
understand that you have back problem. Would you like me to declare 1 minute suspension?
Thank you.
1 minute
Thank you.
suspension is declared by the chair.
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
To constructive dismissal.
Yes, Attorney Lopez, please.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. From what I recall, constructive dismissal happens when an employee is forced to resign under certain circumstances. In the case of Yusek Mercado, she has the rank of undersecretary, and she serves at the pleasure of the appointing authority. So, given that the principal has lost her trust and confidence, then we can also ask for her to resign.
To add, Mr. Chair, by constructive dismissal, you are placed in a situation where you have no other option but to resign. I understand that Yusek Mercado is occupying a position of confidence. However, Attorney Zulaika, you will agree with me that the requirements of due process, notice and hearing are fundamental. Did you follow the requirements of due process before you ask Yusek Mercado to resign? I believe that the question is answerable by yes or no.
Yan na,
I informed her, Your Honor, of the reasons why. She also
Did you
explained.
follow the requirements of due process before you ask her to resign?
Please be responsive.
Yes, I followed the due process.
If you
procedure, Your
did,
Honor.
mayroon ho ba kayong pwedeng i-present na notice of hearing where she can explain herself?
What
Ang labo lang ho, no, pinagtatanggol nila dyan, kriminal, nagsusulisit ng walang paalam, mga convicted, mga self-confessed pulburon lord, at kung ano-ano pa, yun hong mga kriminal, yun hong isang resource person, naging resource person nila dyan, convicted na ho ng habang buhay na pagkakabilanggo. Yung si Taguba, kung di ho tayo nagkakamali, si Taguba, nakakulong na ho siya, nasintensya na ho siya ng habang buhay na pagkakabilanggo. Yun ho ba ang dahilan kung bakit pinospon yung mga hearing dyan sa House of Representatives? Dahil wala na ho silang makuhang matinong resource person na humarap dyan sa kanilang mga kinakandak na hearing in aid of legislation. As always, mga kababayan, maraming salamat ho sa pagsuporta sa PH Update. Napakita na naman ho natin sa ating mga kababayan na kung gaano kawawalang kwenta itong mga congressman na yan dyan sa House of Representatives. Mag-ingat ho kayo lahat. Mahalin natin Pilipinas.